Hi there, yesterday's Kantar Ignite event was a fantastic day. The theme was about Australia's brands needing to be bolder. So here's 5 of my takeouts from the day. So we started the day with the amazing Jessica Watson, the solo sailor that took off at age 16 to sail around the world non-stop, single-handed. It was a fantastic story of resilience, taking risks, backing yourself, and coming out of it with an amazing sense of confidence that she takes through all aspects of her life. So a really fantastic and inspiring Australian. Next, we heard from Ryan France from Kantar, who took us through the latest Brand Z rankings and really talked about the differences between what the great brands are doing here in Australia and what the ones that are sort of losing their power, if you like. So one of the key insights was that Australian brands are losing pace with their international counterparts. This is put down to just a shorter term focus for Australian brands, trying to generate those sales in a really tough market, focusing on more short term tactics and performance marketing, rather than investing in those brand elements that will drive those longer term sustainable returns that are really critical for long-term brand performance. Next up was a great panel with Boundy, the CMO of CommBank, and Kitschke, the CMO of Canva, 2 fantastic marketing leaders that, even though they're both in really quite tech-heavy organizations and industries, really talked about keeping the human and their experience at the center of their marketing efforts. They talked about boldness and creating a culture where bold choices could flourish. There were 2 great quotes that I took away. Jo was asked about how do you build a culture of innovation, and I thought her response was great. She said, innovation shouldn't be the goal. Innovation comes from that relentless pursuit of satisfying your consumers' needs. And innovation flows naturally out of that. From Zach, he said great brands were built on understanding a deep consumer need, building on that, and everything they're doing at Canva is in service of delivering on a better customer experience. It's great to hear those sorts of insights from really 2 exceptional marketing leaders that I think really get the whole premise of marketing, and that's putting your end consumer or customer right at the heart of your business and everything you do in service of that. The Kantar team led a fantastic, thought-provoking workshop around the pace of acceleration that we all face in the world right now. And their provocation was, who are you benchmarking your rate of pace of change of your business to keep up with it? Who are you benchmarking against? Are you benchmarking against the competitors that you look at every day, those really direct competitors that are in your category selling similar products? If you're a big red retailer, are you just watching the big green retailer all the time? The argument they were making was that your actual customers are not just buying from you, they're buying from a whole range of brands from all around the world in all different types of industries, and that they're getting very new and unique and different brand experiences, and their expectations of what they want from you are increasing all the time. So it's not just good enough to benchmark yourself against your competitors in your category, but you need to look at what's happening outside and what your consumer is experiencing and move more at the pace of the consumer rather than your competitors in your category, which I thought was a fantastic provocation. And finally, the great Binet closed out the session talking about price and value and how important it is to create value with your consumer and with your customers, and that is the key to long-term profitability growth. You talked very much about doing the things you need to do to reduce the price elasticity of your brand, and that's incredibly important right now in tough economic times where people are really watching every dollar they spend. The piece that you can't discount your way to profitability, I think, is something I really took away. So that's it, just a quick summary of some of the insights of the day. I took a heap of notes. I am putting something together, and if you'd like to see that just with a bit more detail around what I thought was just some amazing sound bites and insights and some of the frameworks that obviously Kantar have used to pull this data together and the insights from the amazing range of speakers as well. Send me a message, put a note in the comments for me, and I will make sure you get hold of that over the next coming days. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of that. Bye guys. Cheers.